Is it going? Are we going?
We are.
We're going. Oh god.
Oh wait, it's still on private.
Oh no. Is it?
Oh wait, it's still on private.
Oh shit. Oh god, that echo is gonna drive me crazy. Set it to not private. Private? I command it, soldier.
Your changes are being saved.
Alright. Let me, like, look for the stream. I'm gonna watch it on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll keep it paused and then look at the chat on my phone.
Mm.
I should probably also tweet this. What is this?
Earbuds if you want to listen to it.
Oh. No, I'm good. I just listen to us as we talk. Because we're having a conversation right now.
No, we're not.
Oh. Alright. Hey, so you see something a little bit different about the main menu this time?
No, I don't. It looks totally the same.
It looks exactly how it looked. Everything's fine. There's nothing wrong.
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell weeb? Like weeb shit?
W-E-E-B.
Okay. I'm inviting people.
What would I do without you to shamelessly promote me?
You'd probably have like 3 people on the live stream.
Mm-hmm.
But now you'll have like 10 people in the live stream because of my internet clout.
Oh boy!
Yeah, really, I got a lot of reach, man. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I can influence the best of them. You know, if I say something in a video, the news just it blows up. If I were to say a bad word on stream, basically the whole internet would crash. It's taking forever to send this tweet.
So if you're live, hope you're enjoying just us talking about stuff. Because we're not playing yet because Xavier has to send his tweet so that people actually watch this. So if you're watching this, thank you very much.
If you're watching this, hello. Oh look, Josh Quizdos, Just Monica, Comic Fan Nick, hello, hey there, what's up?
Hey. So for this stream, apparently I did everything wrong last time. So I've got a person who's actually played the game. Xavier is my shaman to guide me through this game.
And I've live streamed before.
Yeah, and I'm at his house because his internet
My internet isn't garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can have everyone in the house doing different things, including one of them being live streaming. That's the only thing about my house that isn't terrible. Everything else is just this disgusting junk pile full of, like, broken dreams. But the internet's good, so.
I can tell you that you have more game consoles than I have.
I have all the game consoles.
Mm-hmm.
I bought them, like, 4 years ago before I suddenly went into horrible debt.
Mm-hmm.
We did not go into debt because of the game consoles, so don't accuse me of that. Okay, it's not the reason, alright?
Yeah!
It's not the reason.
Yeah,
If I had a girlfriend, she'd kill me.
Mm-hmm.
We need more special sauce. Go put this mayonnaise in the sun. That guy from Simpsons, he's relatable.
Mm-hmm.
I find
I
a
swear,
lot of...
Simpsons is so relatable.
Alright, get going. We're waiting for people to show up.
So what do I do? Do I load game or do I press the weird button?
Press the thing that's fucked up at the top.
Okay.
Oh boy, it's been 5 minutes and I cussed.
Okay.
Things are going great. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't read this Japanese kanji.
Yeah. I see an annoying girl.
The one that... You remember what happened last time you saw her, right?
The girl is Hua, my neighbor and good friend since we were children.
Hey, bro,
You know-
can't stay up because annoying time zones, but we'll watch the upload. Just Monica. Yep. All right. Sup, Bomb Squad. Hey there, TK Tyler. Hi, huh? It sure is, Nito. My mom was asking me if I could bring her a soda, and I said, no, we're live streaming. And she said, for money? And I said, no, for fun. And then she just replied with lame. If she watches this, she'll be mad, because I'm calling her out.
The kind
on
of
stream.
friend that you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long?
Yeah, like you and me.
We have common interests, you do know this.
If I met you last week, I'd have fucking stabbed you.
Well, that's only because of what I did last week.
That's true. I'm eating a candy bar.
So any other week, it would have been completely fine. We used to walk together and days like this, but in high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase me, I'll she'd better off her anyway.
You see this? We're just repeating the first mission, but... Mission. I'm making this sound a lot more action-y than it is.
But then, so she's catching up. What?
Yep.
Okay.
It's an ordinary school day like any other.
Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to
Oh,
school
I'm
together.
such a loser. Every time I see someone holding hands in the hallway at school, I want to go just like...
I've always walked to school alone.
Just grab the
I always
middle
tell
of it and
myself
be like,
it's about-
hi, I'm also here, and we could have like a three-way hand-holding session.
And I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation. I'm perfectly content just getting them by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. What a weeb.
What a fucking loser.
There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway.
There was an anime club at our high school that had girls in it.
There's
It was
an
like
anime club at my college, and I happen to know a girl who is in it.
In high school, the most annoying girl we knew was in the anime club, I think.
What was her name?
I'm not gonna say it on stream.
Say it to me privately.
I will say, however, that she tried to date pretty much everyone in our friend group at one point or another.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, that one. And she was like really crazy, and then she was gonna be an actress in our short film, and then she bagged out at the last minute.
Didn't she do voiceover?
Yeah, she did.
The ordinary school day is ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. To pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs.
Clubs. Is this like a culture barrier thing where they're like way more obsessed with clubs over there in high school?
Well, wasn't this written by an American guy?
It is. But is he trying to, Oh, by the way, what candy bar? It was a Hershey's milk chocolate.
Can I see?
Yeah, it's the stream chat.
Press F to pay respects for Filthy Frank.
Oh, that makes me sad.
I don't watch Filthy Frank.
He was
Besides-
doing the voice so long for
Yeah.
his character that he got like tissue
We're not
damage.
talking about, we're streaming,
We're not
we're
talking
streaming
about
Oki-
Francis of the Filth.
we're talking about Okie Dokie.
Monica.
Most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to deal with
Just
anyway.
Monica.
Because I'm just gonna start with anime. Question mark says David. Okay, that's weird. Monica shows up.
Monica, oh hi, how are you?
Been a while, right? Yeah, it has. She smiles sweetly.
So you came to, you walked into Sayori's house to check on her after all that.
Yes, and then she
was
suicide.
Dangling. She was suicidal. Then the game ended after an error, and then you load it back up, and then it tries to load her again, and then it's busted, and now you're just going through the first mission as if though she doesn't exist anymore.
Exactly.
Okay? Just recapping.
Yeah, recap.
If she breathes, she's a thought. Thank you, Benjamin.
We don't know each other, but we rarely talked. Oh yeah, Monica is one of those girls. You know the girls that are like not only attractive but really smart.
So
they
like,
just make you feel inadequate by merely existing.
yeah, like the Jean Greys of the world.
And of course their boyfriends are just as perfect, and you want to punch them in the face because they're not human.
Yeah, you just stop being a bunch of weirdos who have no flaws. I hate you.
Monica was probably the most beautiful girl, smart and athletic.
I feel like this is written a little bit biased towards her.
Basically completely out of my league.
Oh.
She's smiling genuinely. What did you come in here for anyway? I've been looking for some supplies for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? Guess you could check the closet.
Do you know if we have any poster board or markers? I need to make a dunce cap for one of the other kids in my club for not bringing a poem today. You're like, wow, Monica, you're pretty fucked up. Let's go hang out.
Haha, about that. I quit debate club. Yeah, who needs to debate about?
Oh, we knew a girl who was in debate club. It was the same one from the anime club.
Mm-hmm.
She was also in the game club. She was always like screaming at people to play Mario Kart. What a weird person.
So basically, my club life in high school was writing club, and a little bit of library club on the side. We did have a library club.
You kept trying to invite me to writing club, and I kept not joining it because I was worried it would end up like this.
Mm-hmm. you were. To be fair, there were a lot of girls in writing club, and some hot ones too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But then I was too busy being like depressed all the time to like write stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just stay in.
Just write poems about how depressed you were. People do that in writing club, by the way.
Just write poems about just like eating people.
Yes.
Okay. We're playing this so slow. We gotta pick up the pace if we want to make any progress. Just
I'm gonna set a timer for.
Set a timer for 90 minutes. That's how long this stream will last.
From this point, it will be 90 minutes.
Happy New Year to you, Baz Mikey. Did you guys see that Truth or Dare movie trailer? No, I did not. I can tell from the title I wouldn't like it.
So basically, here's what it is. People are haunted by an evil Truth or Dare game, and you can tell that they're being possessed because they are like a really cartoony grin like this.
Like a big creepy Joker smile?
It's like a really dumb, doofy grin.
Xavier, David, and Kyle, do you guys like eating Tide Pods?
Kyle isn't here.
Tide Pods. I don't know what these are.
They're like little laundry pods. They kind of look like candy, but you put one in with your laundry.
Oh. So is it like eating paint chips?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Speaking of chips, I'm gonna open this bag of Funyuns. I'm gonna open it near the microphone for the for a little bit of ASMR.
Okay, so here's the plan for the future.
I'm gonna eat a Funyun really close up to the mic.
Xavier. Here's the plan for the future dialogue. You read all the non-me characters, and I read the internal monologue. Good?
Oh god, I have like a way more lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club.
A literature club. Literature? It sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. It's hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. Read!
I'm eating Funyuns. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collections in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She's always insisting that manga is literature, too.
It's not.
I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member is a member, right?
Did Monica say she?
Huh. There's girls in this lame literature club. Hey, David. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join?
I mean, I guess so, but...
I like your anime noise.
I watched an anime movie on the big screen.
Fucking weeb shit.
And the size are so weird.
What is that? Oh. I won't ask you to join, but... if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please. Single...
well, I guess I have no reason to
single
refuse.
Giant sweat drop down your forehead.
To serve as a boner joke.
No. If you were having a boner, you'd shoot blood out of your nose like a fire hose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Besides, how could I ever refuse somebody like Monica? Yeah, her boobs are too big, and her hair is too much like Linguini.
I'm not even gonna touch that one.
Sure, I guess I could check it out.
Awesome! You're really sweet, David. You know that? Oh god, this is gonna come back to bite us. Someone's gonna take this audio.
You don't have to say the name if you don't want to. You could just switch it out with somebody like...
Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Wow, this Monica chick sure likes you.
Today marks the day where I sold the soul to Monica and her irresistible smile.
Like everyone likes you?
I timidly follow Monica across the stairs, school and upstairs. Section of the school I rarely visit, generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, sweetens up in the classroom door. Uh-oh.
Okay. I'm back. Hey. And I brought a guest with me.
Girl one. That sounds good.
A guest? See, this is all just dialogue you went through in part 1. You can kind of, like, skip through this a little bit.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
Just kind of skim it.
So you riff off of this. This club is full of incredibly... To be honest, I don't find anime girls cute. I don't find any of them cute. Do you?
I think they're cute in the same way that owls and kittens are cute, is because their heads are too big and they got big eyes.
I don't know. You're not turned on by this.
Maybe Yuri. Maybe.
Is that one Yuri?
No, the one on the... Yeah, the one on the right. Monica's the one on the left, the one on the far right.
Okay.
Not the one in the middle.
Mm-hmm. The girl in the middle looks a little bit too preteen.
But then they had to do one of those, like, oh no, we're panicking, we have to release a statement saying that this character is 18, even though that doesn't make sense.
So that's Nosuke.
Every time you have a character that's a girl that's not 18, you have to say that she's 18 in order to get the fan base off your back.
Let's make some tea for our literature club.
Yeah. This is more of a poetry club than a literature club.
Mm-hmm. Like, I took a literature class, and you wanna know what we did in our literature class? We read stuff. We didn't write stuff. We read stuff.
Keep going. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make sure everything's not bullshit. So during my playthrough of this, I kept staring at the open closet in the background because I kept expecting something horrible to be back there. Well, I guess. Such different girls. One of them's mean and short, one of them's nice and tall, one of them's also nice and tall.
And one of them cooks good brownies.
Pot brownies?
Yes.
Oh.
Because we're in Colorado, it's okay to say this.
She looks like the type.
She looks pretty high right now.
I bet Natsuki's into drugs.
And to be fair, it's okay to say this because we're in Colorado right now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a bunch of other states have legalized marijuana.
But we're the only one that
Oregon,
won't shut
Washington,
up about it.
California, Alaska.
Plot twist, they're Tide Pods. It's weird being in bed hearing two grown men eating junk food. We're not grown men.
Well, technically we are. We're both 19.
Plot twist, they know the way. Come with me, brothers. This is the way. Hello, do you know the way?
That's not insulted Yuri. Yuri's the timid, quiet one. Monica's the one who makes you feel inadequate by merely existing. And Natsuki's your annoying little sister.
And Sayori is your best friend who's in love with you but killed herself and now she doesn't exist. And you're in a new timeline. I think Josh told me that not a single person ended up following around Natsuki this entire game. Because Yuri's both the hottest one and the nicest one, so it's kind of fucked up. Like, the ratio is off.
And also, Natsuki is a little bit too preteen for most people.
I feel like the people who chased Natsuki were mostly just the pedophiles or people who enjoy being yelled at and called names. Which are both bad groups.
Yeah. How about we chase her?
No. Let's see. Plot twist. They mans and are not hot. And then a bunch of clicking noises.
Let's keep going then.
David, do you like Xavier in a non-gay way?
In a non-gay way, I guess.
But what about in a gay way?
I think it's funnier if I don't answer that question.
I want Xavier in the Emoji Movie sequel. You know what?
Yes! Replace TJ Miller with Xavier.
I'd voice the Emoji Movie sequel because I know people would see it in theaters and it would make money. And it would be a pretty funny meme to just shit on it all the time on social media after it comes out.
Plus, it made $200 million on a budget of 50, so obviously it was a profitable movie.
I mean, do you like Xavier as a friend? I mean, he doesn't like me enough to be careful with my controller.
I'm sorry to say this.
He's touching my shoulder.
But I like you as a friend.
Oh, God.
I'm friend-zoning Xavier.
No! No! I'll be sure to save and save often. We gotta stop having, like, 3-minute pauses. Yeah, there you go.
Stories with psychological elements. Been reading a lot of horror lately.
Xavier, do you hate the Bomb Squad meme you created?
Yes, he does.
I just hate everything I create.
He used to hate it more than he does now.
I used to hate it more than I do now, but now it's been long enough that the hate has subsided, and it's gone kind of back to being a little funny again. It comes in waves. Xavier's still salty? Maybe a little.
About what?
I don't know. Just about life. Xavier and David, do you like the name Reginald?
No.
I don't know. You could be called Reggie. I guess it's fine. Sounds kind of cool.
It is only okay to be called Reginald if you are a British aristocrat. If you are anybody else, that is the worst name ever.
So if you're a British aristocrat, you're fine, man.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm not, so...
Man, I love Funyuns, but they cut up the roof of your mouth real bad.
So they're like Pringles?
Yeah.
If you're not from America, basically, eating Pringles is like eating sandpaper. On your tongue.
But it's delicious sandpaper.
It is. So you can't stop, but you also keep hurting yourself, and
you're spitting blood out while you're eating
horrible
the
cycle of pain, and you can't stop.
But you love it.
Mm-hmm.
And so that kind of ties into the theme of this game. A horrible cycle of pain, and you can't stop.
Mm-hmm.
How do I feel about the Logan Paul situation? Not great.
Thanks, Logan.
Thanks, Logan. Things seem relatively normal. So, David, what do you think happened with Sayori?
I think she doesn't exist anymore.
She just was deleted from the game or something?
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Because she died?
I think you're right, Monica. Let's find activities for everyone to participate in. I decide to take on the responsibility of Chief Monkey Coordinator. I'll coordinate all the monkeys.
Remember I said I was joining this club.
Monica, you have to supply said monkeys, though. You get the primates. Boy, those were some good Funyuns. Oh, my mouth tastes like blood now. Blood and Salt. It's the name of my new album is Blood and Salt. Oh, hi, Andrexman. For shame, David. How could you do that to Xavier?
How could I do what?
I don't know. I like how Eddie Brock says bro in that show. Oh, yeah.
What show?
Spectacular Spider-Man.
I didn't watch it. I
wrote a fanfic of Xavier and David. Well, who's Xavier? Because it's not how my name is spelled. Oh, hi, Mark. Will you stop it? You're doing that thing again. I'm gonna go get my knife, and if you poke me with your feet again while we're sitting here, if you're doing that weird shit, I will stab you.
I want to name my son Mark, so I can just go, oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. But by then, no one would remember what the meme is about. By then, memes won't exist anymore after the great meme war of 2048.
Who do you think will win? So if there's a meme war, then there's meme warriors.
The meme warriors?
Mm-hmm.
It's like Nightmare on Elm Street, the Dream Warriors, but this time they're meme warriors.
Was that a good movie?
I don't know. I haven't watched it. It barely took me until like last week to watch Hellraiser 1.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen any of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies?
I saw the first one.
Any good?
Yeah, it was pretty good. I don't know, I feel like, I mean, I like 80s movies, but not quite 80s slasher movies. Like I like Predator and Alien, and, The Thing. Mostly one-off ones. But when you get to, like, the long-ass series, like Friday the 13th and Halloween...
There's 10 Hellraiser movies.
There's 10 Hellraiser movies?
You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it?
Oh, yeah, read the special poem. Let's see what it says.
Can you hear me?
Can we hear you? Well, that's not frightening in any way. Pick words you think will make these girls like you.
Strawberry. Suicide.
Misfortune.
I just love that phrase, strawberry suicide.
Oh, that's the name of my new album.
Lollipop. Anxiety.
That's the name of my new album. Someone take a tally of these. I need to make sure we have a whole list.
Massacre. Chocolate.
Massacre Chocolate? I don't know. That could maybe be a name for one of the EPs.
Bunny analysis.
Bunny analysis? I'm gonna do an analysis of your bunny, girl. Oh, that sounds dirty when you say it that way.
Lipstick. Sadness.
Lipstick Sadness? Okay, now that's actually a pretty good
That's album. A good album name.
That sounds like an album name that Lily Allen would come up with.
Doki Doki, I'm gonna do it. I have to do that. I have to do Doki Doki
yeah,
here.
Do it. For the sadness.
Doki Doki.
Contamination.
Contamination.
You're playing it straight down the middle. You stop eating Starbursts and keep going? Write this poem, you sad sack.
Empty.
Write this poem about sadness.
Empty pleasure.
Oh, jeez.
Effulgent. Ow.
I accidentally kicked the desk. I'm going to sleep now, my peeps. See ya. See, we tried to do this really early in the day. It's only 6 p.m. and everyone's going to bed.
Anime. Defeat. Portrait. Rose. Okay, that looks weird.
Hey, you know who that kind of looks like?
What?
That girl who doesn't exist.
Yeah, I know.
So, you know what's funny is I think actually when I played through this, because there's randomized events, I saw a lot more weird shit on my first day back after the whole thing.
Oh!
Okay, like that. More stuff like that was happening. including there was something really messed up in the background that I want to tell you about after we beat the game.
I like the music. It doesn't sound weird at all.
No. Does it sound like a little bit lower pitched than it was?
It's sped up.
Weird. Well, anyway. Hey! How you doing? What's up, girl? And you're on top of the text. Things are really glitchy today. Manga is literature! Oh my god, this girl. She reminds me of our... that guy we know. He's not really my friend anymore.
Who?
Ryan. Remember that guy? Okay, so I had this friend in high school, who's so dedicated to memes that he takes everything too far. He spent several $100s on just jokes throughout the year. He bought like a... I remember one time he bought like an $80 cardboard cutout of Harambe that was actual size, and then kept it in the senior lounge at our school.
R.I.P. Harambe.
But one day we had an argument, and it was at like a party. We had like a somewhat kind of tense argument, and then someone made the joke that we weren't friends anymore, and that and then he started kind of like going along about this lore, you know, this new lore that got suggested, that Ryan hated me and we were no longer friends. And he started going along with it to be funny. Like, he would actively ignore me if I asked him questions, like, even if it was important. And he has since not spoken to me, and it's been almost 2 years.
And he's also a big The Room fan.
Yeah, so...
Can I say how much I hate The Room fans?
The Room fans?
They just get really obnoxious about jokes and the
I
references.
hate The Room fans, too, just because they always make the room so cold, you know? The room doesn't always need a fan, you know? Maybe sometimes you want to turn on the room heater. But anyway, that guy didn't talk to me for 2 years, and I feel bad because we were, like, actually pretty good friends before that. And his love of taking jokes too far is just, you know, not really anything you can do about it. Junior year at my high school, someone put pictures of Pink Guy everywhere. That's pretty cool, comic fan Nick. It's sad that Pink Guy died in a tragic bus accident. I kind of want there to be like a final Filthy Frank video to explain what happened to all of them. He doesn't have to do the voice. You just
hire somebody to do it for him.
You could hire someone to dub him so that they could do
they
could do the really scratchy voice.
Hide Filthy Frank, the new generation. Like, hire somebody.
Hire someone to be a new Filthy Frank? That would be great. I know contenders. Do I like Spider-Man? Oh, no, not very. I've never read a Spider-Man comic. I've never even played a Spider-Man game. Don't know anything about it, really, you know. It's a manga, right? It's a Japanese thing? Probably, you know? I hope you're asking that question because you know the truth about my opinion of Spider-Man and not, like... I hope you didn't take what I just said at face value, because that would cause some problems. Someone in the chat said, no, don't mention Spider-Man around David. He's very sensitive about that.
Is that a reference to something?
Yeah, probably. Filthy Frank, the next generation. People won't like that, but it'll catch up on about season 3.
That's a good joke.
That's a good one, comic fan Nick. We appreciate you. David's very upset.
Because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. That's true.
I like the text because it implies that her voice got really deep when she said that. Like, imagine reading that and, like, either... Like,
then, suddenly...
Suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I feel like there's something kind of going on with this game now.
I wonder what it is.
Like, something's a little bit off. I can't quite put my finger on it. Just sometimes they say, my whole body gets incredibly... What? Isn't that why David is playing this game? To calm down?
Oh yes, a game about suicide is a great way to calm down.
The thought of hanging myself makes me calm.
Well, could you afford rope?
I can't. I'm too poor. I can't afford rope. David's pinning me to the couch so I'll stop leaning back and forth because he hates the fact that I do it.
Yes.
I'm kind of antsy right now, so I'm like leaning back and forth, and he's like holding my shoulder, so I'll stop. Let's read some poetry. Are you excited? You show these girls your poetry. Let's read together, Yuri. Let's go sit over in that closet over there and read for 7 minutes. And she's like, baby, I'm only gonna need 2.
So we're only in the closet
she reads
together.
Really fast. Wait, did you see that?
So they're in the closet together.
There was like a flicker or something. I'll just tell you right now, this history tab is gonna stop being reliable.
Okay.
You're gonna start missing stuff, so you gotta kind of pay more attention to the text. Because you can't go back if you miss something. I'm so poor I give IOUs to charity. I stole this joke. That's fair. I mean, it's a good joke.
You're so poor that you can't afford your own jokes.
Oh.
We're leaning in together.
Let's lean in. Stop it. Oh my god, give me personal space.
No. Characters don't have it, so why should you?
Oh, your Steam page is up. Now everyone's gonna friend you on Steam.
Nobody knows what my Steam is, though.
It's David.
No, it's not.
He acts. The guy you said that to said, "Ow, that hurt me." He acts so differently in CW than SMH. Just, oh, you're talking about Spider-Man: Homecoming and Civil War and whatnot. Yeah.
I feel like in Civil War, Tom Holland didn't have time to sort of get used to it. He hadn't fallen into a rhythm yet.
Yeah.
So he kind of knows more of the character now than he does earlier.
I feel like people liked him in Civil War more than they liked him in Homecoming. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion at this point.
I don't care.
I think I've just accepted that no matter what, I don't think any version of Spider-Man outside of comic books is going to satisfy me except maybe the video games. I think the movies are destined to disappoint me because I think the story doesn't work as a movie series. I think it deserves to be a TV show, like Walking Dead. Just go through every single issue and just adapt it. None of this, let's condense it to 2-hour increments and then release them 2 years apart.
So Sony TV is a big movie production studio. But they don't have a channel. Sony TV doesn't have a channel.
They should. I know it'll never happen in our lifetime. Or if it does, it'll be in like 30 years.
Here's the thing.
Spider-Man needs to be a super expensive TV show.
We can have characters like Legion and Daredevil on the screen because they're the B team.
Yes.
They want to save the A team for the movies. That's the only reason.
I think after Spider-Man Homecoming ends, we'll be on the 4th iteration of Spider-Man in movies. Like the Homecoming MCU series. Like as soon as Tom Holland is out, whenever that is. God willing, not anytime soon. But I'm saying when he's out, because he can't do it forever, they're gonna go, how do we make this character interesting again? Because if we just start the 4th reboot, people are gonna hate it.
Who do I show it to first?
Show it to Monica!
She's the hot one.
I guess? I don't know.
Well, she's hotter than Natsuki.
Spectacular Spider-Man really, really never should have been cancelled. Oh, yeah. No, you see, Spider-Man doesn't need a movie budget per episode. It just needs about the budget of Game of Thrones.
Which is about $10 million per episode.
$10 million per episode. That's a very cheap movie. However, it's a very expensive show.
Think of it this way. If you have a 13-episode season, that's $130 million.
Think about that. You spend the budget of a single movie to make 13 hours of content. I think that sounds a little bit more lucrative to me. Keep going. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, David. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it.
Glad
By the
to
way,
hear it.
since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, just go put them in my complaints box. And she points to a toilet. Put them in there.
Put them in my office.
My office. And she points to a recycling bin.
Yeah.
I would love a Miguel O'Hara movie. Amen to that. Spider-Man 2099 is super untapped potential.
2099 won't work because 2049 didn't.
I'm trying to figure out how this logic works.
Blade Runner 2049 bombed.
But did it have...
So movie executives, including Sony, who spent a significant chunk of money on that movie, won't want to do another one.
They won't want to do another cyberpunk
Because
future
they're gonna...
movie?
Listen, Blade Runner bombed, Ghost in the Shell bombed, no more cyberpunk.
Damn, the cyberpunk genre just died, didn't it? Well, fuck. But, counter-argument, were they cyberpunk but with Spider-Man?
Well, Spider-Man's too busy in the MCU. They can't have him
He won't be
in his
busy
Spider-Man.
forever. Like, Tom Holland's gonna be like 50 years old in like 2 months.
Yeah, he's just doing a lot of cocaine.
Miles Morales wants to be Static Shock so bad it hurts. You know, I appreciate Static Shock because it tried to be a little bit more than just a superhero show. I feel like him being black was actually kind of important to the character in a way that it's not for Miles. Because with Miles, it's just kind of like inconsequential. But, you know, I feel like Static Shock spoke a lot to the urban youth. He made a lot of good points that I feel like people from all over the place can learn from.
Aren't they making
You know?
a Static Shock TV show?
No, they're making their TV show about Black Lightning. But Static Shock covered, like, you know, like...
Oh, that's the one with the terrible CW costume.
Yeah, that's Black Lightning. Static Shock had episodes
Let's read the poems, look.
about drug abuse. There was an episode about school shooting.
Look at the thing.
There was an episode about
Read this.
racism.
Read this in a
There
silly
was
voice.
social commentary.
Read this.
But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are the others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Yeah, so that's how you read that. I feel like I hear the vague, distant sound of someone vacuuming somewhere in this house. Xavier, do you think Joe Quesada doesn't understand Spider-Man? I don't think he needs to. He's an artist and like an editor. He's not a writer.
Do you think that...
Although I don't think he should be imposing his opinion on writers.
Why are you doing this weird leaning back and forth thing?
Because I do it when I'm reading. Hey, you have your quirks, I have mine. What do you think about Ron Perlman not playing Hellboy in the newest movie? You think people need to give David Arbor a chance?
And it's past his time anyway.
He's past his time. He's way too old to do it. He can, like, I'm sure putting on the makeup is a pain in the ass. He can't really do stunts anymore.
Or should I show it to now?
Read it to Yuri.
The hot one or the immature one?
The hot one or the mean one? Now, I think people need to stop saying, Ron Perlman is Hellboy, and they always put is in all capitals. Like, they say it about Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark. Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. Like, they're always this super adamant
Hugh Jackman
thing.
was Wolverine.
They're always super adamant that you can never, ever, ever in a billion years recast these characters and have it still be good. You know, it's... As soon as Robert Downey Jr. dies of old age in, like, 2 weeks because he's a billion, there'll never be another Iron Man movie ever. You know, we should just stop making them outright.
Mm-hmm.
In 100 years, there should never be another Iron Man. Because you can't recast him. There's no one that can do the role as well as him. There's no way another actor could bring something interesting to the table. Like, everyone needs to stop being so...
Michael Keaton is the Vulture.
Yeah.
We should have no more Vultures.
No more Vultures. Everyone needs to stop being so closed-minded about that and just accept that these characters are going to get recast for all of infinity. Just give the new guys a chance. I'm willing to see a new Wolverine. I'm sad that Hugh Jackman is done, but I'll give the new guy a chance. You know?
I'm glad that Wolverine's gone.
A lot of people...
Hugh Jackman Wolverine is too much of a creative constraint for the X-Men guys because he's too popular.
He's too cool. They have to write the entire movies to always kind of revolve around him. The only way they can have, like, other X-Men characters take front and center is by not having him in it or having him for one scene.
Like in X-Men Apocalypse.
You can't have Wolverine be, like, a side character. Like, X-Men Evolution did that, where, like, the main characters were more like Nightcrawler and Cyclops.
Read the poem.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to love, or to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light tickles.
Flickers.
Light frickles.
Flickers.
The light slickles.
Flickers!
Flickers! I flicker back.
So the next poem you're gonna have to read in a silly voice.
It's a poem about masturbation.
Yes. It's like Shape of Water.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Shape of Water has a masturbation scene. No, has a scene in it, or two scenes in it, where the main character masturbates in a tub of water. It's so weird. Like, people have fixated on that so much, and it's kind of... It's so weird to get people so weirded out by having a scene of masturbation on screen. But the point
is just because it's like one of those things that you don't have in movies. Like, everyone's doing that, but no one's having it in movies.
But the point of that scene was that it's just to show her daily routine and just show what she does every day. Like, just like she loves water and she's doing it in all the time.
She likes getting it on in water. You know, it's setting it up for why she would bang a fish man. Xavier sounds like Discount Palpatine.
Yes.
Do it.
Do it.
Have you heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? It's not a story the Jedi will tell you. Strike him down, Anakin. Kill him. Do it.
So what I'm understanding, David and Xavier aren't friends.
Yes.
Not really, we just kind of hang out anyway.
Because we'd both be losers.
I threaten to murder him a lot, and he physically abuses me a lot. So I don't know why we hang out, or why I even talk to him.
Or why we're streaming together right now.
Yeah. I sometimes fantasize about killing him.
He said me too.
Me too.
So he's hashtag woke.
Do Monica's voice and Palpatine voice.
Okay.
Sure.
What are you gonna do for Natsuki? Can you do like a weird accent?
Natsuki? Okay, I got something.
Okay.
Just go with it. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me, princess. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just it didn't evoke any emotions. Oh god, what are you doing? Do you want to get smacked? Okay, just kind of skipping through. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Damn, it seems like a 6th grader wrote this. Oh, because one did. And then in a later press release, she's 18! Anyway. Now you can join Gage from Borderlands. David has gotten to the point where he's like laying down with his face kind of like on his elbow, just clicking without even really reading. Are you absorbing any of this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, alright.
Not a lot of weird stuff is happening.
So Xavier is Spider-Man and Palpatine. Oh my god, I swear I just created a fan fiction in an alternate universe. Yeah, this is pretty much what I think Natsuki sounds like. You're the modern day Beavis and Butthead, if that's the case.
What?
David hasn't seen that show. I love that show.
I've never seen that show.
It's super good. It's so stupid. It's amazing. Man, this music is getting really good. I would pay to see a Spider-Man and Palpatine buddy cop movie.
I would too.
Well, I'll do the voice. Did you ever read the Chronicle 2 script? I did not.
I did not. I read a bit of the Power Rangers Max Landis script.
Oh yeah, Max Landis wrote a. I also read
draft.
A little bit of his Fantastic Four script meant, where he was like, he wanted it
What's
to be
wrong
like
with this language?
like a road trip family movie. I hope the audience is paying attention to this.
No, they're just talking about stuff.
So Bright, yeah, I watched Bright. I kind of did.
Is it the worst movie of the year?
No, I think.
Is it the worst movie of
Transformers
the year?
5 came out this year. Of course it's not. Transformers 5 is a cinematic abomination.
And also Pirates of the Caribbean 5 came out this year.
My Palpatine x Spider-Man x Godzilla fanfiction can finally get recognition.
Can I read it?
No, we're not reading any more fanfiction on stream.
Yes, I
My
want to
cousin
do it.
gets mad when I skip dialogue in games. He says he's gonna say something really important, you're going to miss it and not know what to do. Yeah, that happens. Transformers 5 and Emoji Movie came out this year.
Listen, here's the thing. If I didn't skip through this dialogue, we would be here until tomorrow at 9 p.m. So
Are you reading it, though? Like, are you absorbing it?
I'm not reading every single letter, but I'm getting the gist of it.
Okay, you're kind of skimming it.
Well, it's also so similar to the previous one, so...
Oh, he's gonna send it to you on Discord, David. David doesn't use Discord because it's too hard. Oh yeah, so they're having a little conversation
having
now.
a little spat.
You're so full of yourself. No, if I was full of myself, I would. Oh my god.
Make something overly
Well, you know
cutesy.
what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as David started showing up.
Well, you don't have any, so
Are you stuffing your bra just to impress David? Hey guys, maybe chill out. Wow. Edgy bitch? Sorry, is joke.
What?
It proves my point. Just click through it. Let's go. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, you stop harassing others or you're sick and ads.
Yeah,
you
this
think you
is
can
getting weird.
counterbalance your toxic personality just by distressing and acting cute. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let David hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels after this. This is getting a little tense. Stop fighting over me! What? What, who do you choose?
I'm gonna choose the one who isn't overly cutesy and annoying.
Choose again. Choose someone. Choose more. More. Choose more. Choose more. Choose more. More. Monica.
That was weird. Okay.
Hi. You're kind of standing in front of everything, Monica. Hey, David. Why don't we step outside for a bit, okay? Sorry about that. Things got a little crazy. A little weird. Death Note movie came out this year, too. I haven't seen that.
Death Note isn't bad. It's just... basically, imagine like a season of a TV show on fast forward.
It's like condensed way fast.
Yeah.
I've been watching the show. Despite my aversion to weeb stuff, I've been watching the show and quite enjoying it.
It says weeb stuff looking at the stream that we're doing right now.
Yes. I'll send it to Xavier and then he can send it to you. Just Monica. Monica just being Monica. Seinfeld theme plays.
I didn't.
Hey, you notice something kind of subtle?
What?
The music isn't there anymore.
Mm-hmm. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Yuri is rocking back and forth. I didn't mean it. So I was talking over it, but the other chick ran out in a
Mm-hmm.
spaz after
Yeah.
something bad was said. Oh, jeez. This is actually kind of reminds me of a situation where I went to, like, a friend's house, and then they had, like, this super gigantic argument with another friend, and then one of them ran off.
So it sounds like Monica's kind of creepy.
A little bit. Because she's the only one who isn't really acting like...
A person?
She's just kind of staring at you, always smiling,
Mm-hmm.
always getting involved, always being happy. Like, she's kind of like a weird robot.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Xavier, have you watched Kingsman 2? Sadly not, but David has.
No, I haven't.
So anyway, yeah, it's so condensed and the girlfriend is weird, and I enjoyed most of it, especially when Willem Dafoe as Ryuk.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe was really good. Okay, then.
Okay, well, just pick poem stuff and pay close attention to these, okay?
She looks angry.
Just pick poem words. Keep an eye on them. Determination, how about that? Forgive. Disoriented. Contamination. Just keep clicking. Just find words. Fester. Yeah, yeah. Grief. Pick. It's weird how different the words you pick naturally are from the ones I do. Because I went for all of the depressing dark ones. Alright, well. So far nothing weird happened there. Kind of weird. Is this a blind run for both of you guys? No, I've already played this whole game back and
It is a blind run for me.
it's a blind run for David. I played this whole thing, plus I know all of the secret stuff. I actually, like... Josh and I were, like, really excited to, like, play this, so because we heard about all the weird stuff that goes on. So we played this whole game, and then we started, like, researching it and, like, getting really into it, and I pretty much know all the background stuff. Did you read Spider-Man 2? Yes, Spider-Man 2 is infuriatingly bad. There's so little things that happen in that whole arc. It's like Brian Michael Bendis just forgot how to write a story. It's like 5 issues of build-up for one event that doesn't have any kind of satisfying conclusion. It's like nothing... The characters don't learn anything new the entire story, which maybe is kind of a theme, but it just wasn't done well enough. It takes way too long to set up exactly what's happening. Like, even the reader doesn't get any new information until, like, the 4th issue. Like you read the first 3, you're like, what the hell is going on? Then they don't tell you. And then you get to the 4th one, and then it just gives you a plot dump. And then you read the 5th one, and it's just like, okay, bye now, it's over.
Did you do something yesterday? Why doesn't she do... Why? Hey,
Huh?
why doesn't she remember?
Did you do something yesterday? She just, it's a little weird. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
What?
I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you sleep at night. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear. When did Bendis remember to write any story after 2011? True. I'm sure he's got something good somewhere. I haven't read his Defenders series, but I felt like that one was kind of like not on my radar, since it was clearly just like a shameless promotional material for the TV show.
Read the thingy.
What took you so long? It's last period study hall. Lost track of time, you know, usual stuff.
It makes no sense.
Spider-Man 2 is extremely disappointing for his last run while he runs off to DC, and it wasn't even really Spidey Miles' story, if not more 616 Miles' story. It's really annoying. Yeah. it's like you could have told all of Spider-Man 2 in like 40 pages, and it would have had about the same amount of stuff happen, and it would have probably had a lot more impact. Like if it was one kind of semi-long issue, it would have been great. But the reason the pacing is so fucked up is because Bendis can't help himself and writes a billion pages of dialogue for everything. So in order to get the gist of a scene, you know, where like one thing happens, you could probably have it done in like 6 lines of dialogue, but he likes somewhere around 12 to 15 of people just sitting there talking, having a lot of quips and conversations. It's, everyone just rambles so much that it's more of a like elongated conversation than a storyline.
What is this, Joss Whedon script?
Joss Whedon is like the Brian Michael Bendis of directors, actually, now that I think about it. Except, I think Bendis has a lot of his own quirks.
And Joss Whedon doesn't make people gay as much.
Yeah. You know, Bendis' main stupid quirk that I hate, and not a lot of people complain about this except me, is that he never lets Peter Parker wear his mask. He's taking it off constantly. As much as he's allowed to take it off in the story without ruining the secret identity stuff, Peter's mask is constantly off. And in Spider-Man 2, because I think he was kind of half-assing it and rushing, Miles and Peter are both having the masks like on their faces one panel, off in the next. It's like they're magically flickering on and off. It's so obnoxious because you can't figure out how they're putting them on and taking them off so frequently. It's like a weird, consistent continuity error that goes through the whole story.
Ha 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 ha.
Bendis' self-insertion always annoys me. Ha ha. What's that noise? It's coming from around the... Okay, click through this a little bit slower, okay? A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth, like... Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer around it. Yuri?
Yeah.
Hey.
That's not good.
How you doing?
Just rewound.
I'm back.
So apparently that didn't
where
happen.
did you go? Nowhere. Thanks for waiting patiently. Do you want the tea? Yeah, that's fine, yeah. Jeez, I feel like I'm missing time. Did I just like black out for 5 minutes? Like bullshit. Yeah, the chat is kind of like a little bit off-put by that.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm excited for them to see more of this, because it goes some weird directions. Okay, so anyway, I think my most hated Bendis thing he ever did, there's a lot of things in Ultimate Spider-Man that I hate, but one of the ones I hate most is Kenny Kong Harlem, or whatever. There's a character that is just Brian Michael Bendis. So, Kenny Kong, he looks like him, he talks like him, he's about the same size as him, and he gets to date Bendis' favorite girl, which is Shadowcat from X-Men. You know, the Ellen Page one. Yeah.
It's your posture that you want to lean back, not any other reason.
I've played this game and it still makes me sad at a certain point. Yeah. Well, anyway, so yeah, there's Brian Michael Bendis has a self-insert character who becomes Peter's friend and then also gets to date Brian Michael Bendis' favorite X-Men character.
Our bodies even close to each other.
Yuri slides closer. Yeah, we remember you did this in the first one. You have to act out every anime noise. I just found out Dr. Phil defended Logan Paul. Is Dr. Phil still relevant?
Who cares about Dr. Phil? He's not an internet personality.
Fair. What if he is? Like, what if he does, like, the Steve Harvey thing of just, like, we'll just start putting clips of my show on YouTube?
Well, Dr. Phil is probably saying something controversial just to be relevant.
Yeah. I finally got the first volume of Ultimate Spider-Man, and there are a lot of problems that could easily be fixed. Yeah. Okay, so The thing about Ultimate Spider-Man that pisses me off is that everyone kind of acts like it's the be-all, end-all Spider-Man story because it's the only one anyone's ever read. A lot of kind of poser Spider-Man fans have just read that one because it's easy, you know? You start at issue 1, you go until like 160. There's no side stories, there's no other stuff. It's relatively short. It's very consistent. That to me is baby stuff. I read that when I was like 10. I got through that whole series then, and I wanted more. I have a lot of nostalgia for it because it was kind of the first Spider-Man series I read. But after having read all of the 616 stuff, or all of the mainline stuff, like all of Spectacular Spider-Man, Web of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, read through all of those, I think I vastly prefer the story there because there's more of a variety of ideas because the creative team switches so often.
Look at the girl!
Oh, look at how pretty she is.
The purple eyes kind of weird me out, though.
Yeah, it's an anime thing. No one ever reads Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, yes, it's at 700 issues, but you could easily just pick, like, a random point and just start from there. Like, if I were to say where I think you should start reading Spider-Man chronologically from after reading all of them, I think nothing really important happens until, like, Gwen's death in 121. That's when the story starts to get really important. Read pretty much after there.
So the music stops.
Yeah? She's a little bit uncomfortable because you shoved chocolate in her mouth. The teacups get knocked over. She drags you up to your feet. David, my heart won't stop pounding, David. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, David? She presses your shirt, so she click through this a little slower. I can't make it stop. It even makes me want to read. I just want to look at you.
That's creepy.
Look at those eyes. What the? That's so uncanny and creepy. I don't like that. Those are like real eyes, like superimposed. It's looks. It's
time to share poems.
Greetings, millennials. Hey, Scrubs. Hey, good work on that little thing I had you working on yesterday. You got really far in it. Who do you want to share your poem with? Let's ask Natsuki how she's doing. Hey! Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can at least say it's... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm doing the voice. Do your lines. You gotta read it. Participate in your own stream, David.
Few what?
Few what?
Well, at least that isn't the train wreck, so I'll take that as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. No,
you said that. Hey, what makes you...
Wait, maybe that was a compliment?
I'm glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. Man, one day I hope to be as good at being an obnoxious as Natsuki.
Something tells me Natsuki completely
best waifu. No, not the tea. Oh, Amazing Spider-Man is definitely pretty bland now because of Slot, but for a long-ass time, it was really good. I would say the 70s, 80s, and, like, the first half of the 90s.
And the 2000s.
And the early 2000s.
The JMS one.
From, like, 1998 until, like, 2007. Okay. Also all really solid stuff.
So I'm not a fan of Spider-Man, but the guy who created my favorite show of all time, Babylon 5, I like it even more than I like Star Trek.
He wrote Spider-Man for 8 years.
After finishing up Babylon 5.
Yeah, and he writes Babylon 5 jokes in Spider-Man.
And it's the best show ever made, so you should watch it.
Yeah.
Read it.
Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I feel like this is some kind of metaphor for being like homophobic or something.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it is? I don't know, mate. I don't want to get political. I'm just kind of reading into it.
Do you know what I learned?
Peepers.
Hey, do you want to learn what I learned at college?
What did you learn at college?
Men are political animals.
Men are political animals.
Not women, just men.
Just men. Okay. Women aren't political at all? Why are you doing this? He's like pulling my hoodie and then punching me in the shoulder at the same time. It's really fucking obnoxious. Will you stop it? I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you, and it's gonna be so loud they're gonna hear it through the microphone, and I'm gonna look like the bad guy. Okay. Natsuki hates the gays, confirmed. I think the point is that maybe it's like a metaphor for her being gay, and that David is actually a girl. David's a lesbian, confirmed.
2K17.
So anyway, Ultimate Spider-Man is full of problems that no one ever talks about. Like the fact that it keeps starting storyline threads and then abandons them. Like, all the time. Do you know Eddie Brock was introduced twice as two separate characters?
Who do I do?
Yuri, I guess. Eddie Brock shows up as a Daily Globe reporter in one scene during an arc about Doc Ock, like the first one. And then he disappears forever and then shows back up as a college student that Peter used to be friends with. There's also the whole thing about, like, the entire plot with Venom gets totally dropped, and it's never explained what happens to him before Ultimatum. Like, the Beetle just scoops him up and then bails. They never really got into why Gwen turned into Carnage for a little while, or how she came back, or any of that.
Yuri is a weirdo.
Yeah, it's fair.
Read it.
Okay. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bottled... Or wait, no, what's that say?
Bolt head?
Bolt head. Linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope.
A taut?
A taut harness. Parabolic gearbox. Torn harness. Parabolic gearbox. Expanding universe. Time controlled by slipping cogwheels. Existence of God. Swimming with open water in all directions. Drowning. A prayer written in blood. A prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes. A thread connecting all living human eyes. A kaleidoscope of holy stakes. Exponential gearbox, a sky exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions, 40 gears and a ticking clock, a clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet, a clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time, a bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of docked ship to another world.
It sounds weird.
A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. This sounds really metal, whatever this is.
I could imagine these being the lyrics to a metal song.
I want a metal song with these as the
Maybe by the
lyrics.
band Maize.
Maize?
M-A-I-Z-E, like the plant.
The Indians call it maize.
Mm-hmm.
A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Oh my god, it all makes sense. She's a Doctor Who fan. Yeah, last a few issues and the Ultimate comics have tons of plot holes, and it doesn't make sense.
Hey, do you know what's worse than Ultimate Comics?
What?
The Stephen Moffat run of Doctor Who.
Yeah. Or the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. Well, you know, it's not necessarily full of plot holes. It's just It's just bad. It's just really bad.
So Doctor Who hasn't been good since the 4th season when David Tennant left.
Oh. Anyway, there's better stuff than Ultimate Spider-Man out there.
Who do I show my poem to?
Please, for the love of God,
Hey,
stop telling everyone
Xavier,
Ultimate Spider-Man is
who
perfect.
do I show my
'cause it's
poem
not.
to?
Monica.
Can I show it to somebody?
Just Monica.
Isn't there somebody else here?
Just Monica. Just Monica. Oh, hey, Dane. I don't know if you'd enjoy this. We're watching this. This game is a little. There's something a little weird about it. It's this. It's this little. This. What is it? It's a visual. It's a visual novel.
Look.
But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is that you've got to stop hanging out with her. It's not your fault though, but I guess, you know, just back off a little.
She wants her
Hang
to-
out with me more. Avoid her. Be my friend. Be my boyfriend, player character.
Read it.
You young whippersnappers in your animes.
Oh look, it's things are wrong. There are letters missing.
Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue.
There's no A's for a while.
An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, refrums, speaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless pin of meaningless. Delete her.
What?
Delete her!
Okay.
So yeah, that poem was pretty,
That was weird.
what the fuck is going on? Yeah, abstract. That's the word for it. It wasn't some kind of secret message from the dying souls of the
Sometimes
damned
you'll
that
find
you're
your-
Satan.
Hey look, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself making a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game.
Yeah. So, she breaks the fourth wall a couple of times. Is Mendoza
Please,
here?
look.
I don't know, maybe.
Look.
Please help me.
Okay.
Things are getting really weird. This isn't about dating like the cutest girl at the poem club. It's now about something horrible is happening. I like when Papa comes home early. I like when Papa cooks me dinner, gives me allowance, spends time with me, asks me about my friends, asks me about anything, gives me lunch money, comes home before sundown, cooks, gives privacy, tells me how to dress. Or doesn't tell me how to dress, doesn't comment on my friends, doesn't comment on my hobbies, comes home without waking me up, keeps food in the house, uses his inside voice, leaves my stuff alone, accidentally drops coins in the couch, is too tired to notice me, is too tired for anything. I like when Papa is too tired for anything. I think there might be something about an abusive father in here. This game is getting kind of weird and Silent Hill-ish now.
What's Silent Hill like?
Silent Hill is really fucked up and weird and abstract and everything means something.
Oh look.
Oh my god, the
care-
fucking cursor is that one chick's face after she killed herself.
There's blood around the edges.
Everything's weird. The screen is kind of shaking a little.
We're done reading each other's poems, right?
Why is everything blood vision? It looks like I just got shot in Call of Duty. Where's that noise? What the fuck is that noise?
Sounds like breaking glass.
Interesting. I'm gonna go back to drawing contests of slashers. Yeah, you do that. Some weird, some stuff's going on. What is this fucking noise? It sounds like someone's eating organs. Why can't this be a normal weird Japanese game? It's gotta be like a creepy haunted Japanese game where people who play it die. Oh
Okay.
god. Okay, just dark screen.
Dark screen. That's my favorite screen.
Well, okay, I just pressed the button and now it's going again. What happened? Did we pass out?
Did we start cutting ourselves?
What's happening? Peter David is a really good writer. Yeah. I would say that his 2099 run from last year was...
He also wrote for Babylon 5.
Yeah. I would say his most recent 2099 book was a little lackluster compared to his other ones. And
it should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. That doesn't sound weird
that
at all.
sounds a little... I don't know. Right, David? Huh? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of David to agree with you. Oh, look. The music stopped, so you know something bad's about to happen. Okay, so who are you going to spend the weekend with?
I'm gonna do Natsuki this time.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, good luck with that. They should replace Dan Slott with Peter David. You know what? Peter David wrote a lot of amazing Spider-Man books in the 80s. Not like amazing as an adjective, as in like part of the title. I think he wrote the Sin Eater arc in Spectacular Spider-Man. He wrote a couple of the annuals with that guy Ace, which I asked him about when I met him at Comic-Con. By the way, for those of you in the chat talking about Peter David, I interviewed him for a video once a couple of months back. I think it was about 2 years now, actually. I showed up to a desk where he was signing stuff. I had him sign my 2099 #1 with like the special shiny cover, and I was dressed as Spider-Man, and then I interviewed him and asked him a bunch of really weird, fucked up, and confusing questions that no one would know. Like, I asked him questions about books that he wrote 20 years ago that lasted one issue. It wasn't like a really standard review at all, or interview, I mean, and I think it went pretty well. I was expecting him to not have genuine answers, but he was kind of like, he was so sharp that he was able to keep up with me pretty well. Why did Anti-Venom bomb Alchemax? Yeah, I asked him that, and he didn't know.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
What's wrong with your face? What's happening? Just keep going. I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my sons, but
No one would cry if she killed herself.
Okay. But what about you, David? What do you want to get out of this club? I think it's more important for everyone to get along, and also I want to leave right now because something's bad.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I don't want to be in this creepy club where everyone... Her eye is bleeding! It stopped. You saw that, right?
Yeah, I did.
It's great.
It's still doing it.
What's wrong with your face?
Say that in a Mike's classic voice.
What's wrong with your face?
Do like a face!
No, that's more Rich Evans.
What's wrong with your face?
The anime is taking over. Wait, David, there's still hope. You like sci-fi and cyberpunk. Spider-Man 2099 is cyberpunk and sort of sci-fi-ish. Come on, David, read it. I know you can't resist sci-fi even if it's bad sci-fi.
Here's the thing. It's written in a comic book.
The main character's skull is thicker than Monica's thigh. Yeah. You know, I still think, all things considered, I saw way more weird stuff in my playthrough than you're seeing right now. The background started, like, kind of tilting in a weird way. Like, the whole thing shifted and got, like, to a diagonal angle. And no one was, like, aware of it. And then there was a poster in the background of Sayori after she had killed herself. But it was, like, so small you had to really look for it. There was just a poster on the wall of her dead.
I'm gonna chat with David before we leave.
Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see something or other. See you tomorrow! Okay, alright. Phew! Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? People's eyes bleeding, them staring at you, the lights shutting off, everyone screeching. Sometimes everyone starts arguing and accusing each other of cutting.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes you black out and lose 5 minutes of time.
And I really do care about you, you know. I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how me and Natsuki is everything. And you're being a little bit, you know...
Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here.
Hashtag woke.
Hashtag woke. Oh, someone joined in. You're still playing that garbage? Yes, indeed, Jogito. Jojito.
So that's why...
Just Monica.
Wait, not yet! Wait, she said wait, not yet, and it blanked out.
Weird. Just pick all the creepiest words you can right now, okay?
Horror.
Did you see that?
What?
Look over here.
Mm-hmm.
Judgment. There was another thing that popped up on the bottom
I did see it.
left. There's a third...
Philosophy.
There's a third character.
Contamination. Dark.
Dark, I guess. Also, look at the amount out of 20.
Misery?
Misery.
No, suicide. I'm gonna do suicide.
Yeah. Too woke. David, we know you can't resist. Give in. It's right up your alley. You can't resist this, like, I can't resist listening to Nas during the winter. I don't know what that is.
What's that? Which one do I do?
Spinning. Incongruent. You see? Uncontrollable.
Email.
Hopeless. Entropy. Unrestrained. Unrequited. Determination. Alright, marshmallow, fine, whatever. Fine. Do what you want.
Doki, I'm doing it! I'm doing it!
What music are you into, David? David likes pop music that, like 25-year-old women like?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Pick more creepy words. Nightgown. It's romantic. Unending. Oh god. Unending torment. Hey! How's it going?
I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately?
Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad?
See, it is something.
I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy.
I'm only cutting myself.
I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it.
Well, I just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Baka. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. We're talking about cutting! Will you stop showing up in the middle of the conversation? Anyway.
To distract
David
it.
just walked in, too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, totally, something like that. Or probably eating people. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Unless you're not actually doing piano. Maybe determination, but I guess passion. Passion for eating people. It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right, I forgot. We were all talking about yesterday and, David, stop looking at your phone. This is your stream. I can't believe I'm playing the game and reading it to you. Participate, you bastard. Oh boy, people in the chat are excited that stuff's about to get real. Did you text me something? Oh my god, I just got a message. Xavier is a weeb confirmed 2K18. Why are you texting me in the middle of the stream when I'm sitting right next to you? You can tell that to my face. Stop. Play the game.
Execute Order 66.
Hey, do you guys want to get ready for that stupid festival thing this weekend? Yeah, no, everyone's really depressed and doesn't want to be a part of this club anymore since everyone's just fighting and wants to die. Oh, alright. I mean, you know, okay, alright. Oh, thank you for understanding so I can fuck off. Actually, I have a request. Okay? Do you mind if I make some tea first?
It cauterizes her wounds.
She pours the tea on her cuts? Oh god. How hot must the tea be?
200 degrees Celsius.
That's the, But then she just have tea in her wounds.
Well, it's healing powers. It's magical.
It's magical healing tea? Like what Mr. Miyagi uses? Okay, I don't know if I like this. I don't want to support this tea-based economy. This dub is terrible. Yeah, the voices are a little bit unfitting. The newlyweds are fighting again. Oh, you be quiet, you silly man. I'll fight you. Xavier isn't a weeb until he starts speaking in Japanese, even though he has no knowledge of how to speak Japanese.
Speak in Japanese! Do it right now.
Hoenderu, shinderu, nani?
I don't know what that means, but I feel like I hear my friend Josh say that a lot.
Nani?
Bring it.
Nani?
I don't want to bring it. Out. David's kicking me now.
Xavier-chan.
Stop it. Ow. Stop. I'm gonna go get my knife. I will stab you. I threaten it a lot, but this time I really mean it. Because it'll be funny on the stream if I actually stab you. Because then they'll be like, oh my god, wow, Xavier's hardcore. He actually stabbed you instead of just talking about it this time. Xavier is slowly turning into a weeaboo.
Yuri said it wouldn't take long.
I like to think of myself as like a westernized weeaboo, where I really, really wish I was an American, and I spend all my day reading American manga. My favorite American manga character is Spider-Man.
Oh, she's doing the thing. It's the same thing as
god,
before.
please don't be cutting yourself again.
Okay.
A sharp inhale, like someone's sucking air through their teeth. Ow. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner to peer around at Yuri. Oh! Hey, what's up? Why are you doing this in school? Alright. Okay, back to where we were, like last time. I hate this weird creep- Oh, Jesus Christ!
What?
Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
What the fuck?
Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a
He's
really
had
weird
the
deja
weirdest
vu.
case of deja vu.
This has happened before or anything. If you think I'm weird... Oh no, that's the last
everyone
thing on
has
my
a few
mind.
unusual things about them.
I mean, when I'm around you, it's just that the screen starts to darken and you have wide eyes.
This, sweet baby Jesus. I don't like this. I don't want to play this creepy haunted game. Xavier, I wouldn't recommend joking about stabbing right now. Oh no, did something happen? Did Slender Man come back? Just got some serious quirks. My googly moogly.
Great googly moogly.
What in Thor's beautiful hair was that?
Is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one acting off. She's the one acting weird. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening, but finally we're alone.
Look at her face.
That's the face of someone you can trust. That's the face of someone that's not secretly planning to bite your nethers. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just keep going. Just the two of us. We can stay here until the club ends.
And then we'll finally have the club room all to ourselves.
Oh!
Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though. It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you understood how
Look,
beautiful they can
look.
be. Yeah.
She's appearing. Is
have
that like
an
a
idea.
weird nurse? What is that?
Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my knife collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, David.
What's up? What is
Now we don't need to be alone anymore. Because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school and read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like we were... Fate that we would meet each other. And now, with the Monica, you're kind of getting in the way. I can't read it anymore, Monica.
Are
you having fun yet with this literature club?
I'm gonna show it to Natsuki because she's the least creepy.
Natsuki, you're just annoying. Hey. This one's alright. Natsuki, have you noticed anything like subtly satanic going on around here? I mean, I feel like Monica's sacrificing goats in the staff lounge. I like this stream. We could keep going a little if you want. I still can't really tell how much... David, you're laying on the mouse for the computer. Also, how do you get that to go away? Is that appearing in the stream? Does anyone see the thing? Here, let's go click on that and look at the chat in the middle of the stream. That'll be nice. Monica is Doctor Strange. She appeared from the ethereal realm. This is my astral form. This isn't what I expected of this game at all, and I love it. Oh, look! I don't know how... read this whole thing. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange. This isn't a poem. This is just this is just her telling you that shit's wrong. You've only been here for a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself for this later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you with this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading it. I changed my... Jesus!
Ah!
I changed my mind! Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, David? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you.
Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica.
Just Monica. Click on the Just Monica button. Just Monica. Okay. Team Salvato. Just Monica? Who should we click? Not the other one. What in Martha's name is this? Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. So I'm gonna tell you, we may have only about 20 minutes left of this game. Do you want to push on through?
Sure.
Alright. David, I want you to take this home. Will you let me, or I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. Do whatever. Just don't talk to me.
Just don't masturbate with it.
Oh, God. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds the poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room.
That's not creepy.
I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I
made this joke! I made this joke!
But it's upsetting when it's real. Okay, alright, that's cool. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream.
We can have my poem too.
What is happening?
I can't even read it!
It's such a nice poem.
Okay, so there's red, there's yellow.
There's yellow. Did she pee on this? I'm genuinely asking.
I can't even read this.
I think this is actually a font. Like this is, you can take this text and translate it. Oh God. Okay, just scroll down. I guess maybe there's something at the bottom. Is any of this legible? Do you hear the song and how fucked up it is?
I do.
Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about, more importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. She did pee on it! Oh, Jesus Christ! See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm gonna vomit.
Please do.
Okay. Who should I show my poem to next? Hey! Monica! Don't say I didn't warn you, David. What? That's it?
Yes.
Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how it feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing that again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. And then there's a little nice smear of barbecue sauce.
No, it's ketchup.
Yeah.
It's just innocent ketchup.
Okay, everyone! It's time to figure out festival preparations! I think we got more important problems right now, Monica. I'm just gonna let you right now. I think there's some stuff going on. I don't know if you've noticed. Some weird stuff.
So weird today. Stagnating air is often...
sriracha, dumbasses. Yeah, I'm sorry.
There's another foreshadow. Stagnating air is often foreshadowing that something is about to happen.
Something bad's about to happen. Yeah, you just say, yeah. Stop staring at me with them big ol' eyes. Remember when Monica was practicing piano? Call the doctor. I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes, because my personality is baking and being angry and manga. You know, it's actually good that she has more than just one personality trait. Like, she actually likes different things. These are kind of interestingly written characters. I mean, manga is for weebs, says David. I didn't mean to insult you, Poppies. Oh, no, it's okay. You were correct. Natsuki, call the police. Someone says, whenever you hear the piano, that means Monica is near. It's almost like that like sound cue in Silent Hill games when the radio starts staticking. Remember when Xavier was Xavier? Neither do I. I'm not useless, you know. I know that. It's just you spend a lot of your time just masturbating and talking about cutting yourself.
And cutting yourself.
And threatening to kill people and you know, talking about climbing inside them. I already know what I'd like to do.
So wait, she's into vor as well as cutting?
Maybe, I don't know. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion, so I'll be hanging intestines around the the conference hall, just to make sure the you know, we'll have just the right atmosphere. Clone Saga confirmed. Eh? What about David? David's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. It's only where... You know what's funny is this game didn't have any cuss words until a little while ago. Like, the whole first, like, 2 hours of game... Like you would fucking know.
Like, and it's Natsuki, too.
All you care about is dragging David around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't do anything. Okay, then why not let David decide to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing power. Yes, you are. Just let David make the right choice. Okay, fine, fine. Jeez. David, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! Jesus Christ, this is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay?
I'm gonna do Natsuki because she's not creeping me out right now.
Natsuki doesn't want to, like, cut us open and live inside our hole.
What's happening?
Oh, yeah. Keep pushing the mouse to the very top of the screen. Just try to click anything that isn't Monica. It's forcing it down to that one.
Wow, this is like a really weird game mechanic.
Remember when Xavier said he would fight Dan Slott, Amy Pascal, Joe Quesada, Avi Arad, and Miles Morales? Okay, just try to click something that isn't Monica. Just click Yuri. Or Natsuki, anything. Click it. Just click it. Just click. Just...
Okay, that's creepy.
A
pair of eyes. I clicked Natsuki, right?
Yeah.
Monica. Can I click anywhere else?
Yay, you picked me!
Yeah. It isn't fair.
Oh, no. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking David for yourself. What a shameful act. You stupid bitch. I'll kill you, Monica. Hold on. Just, like, take it easy on the pace on this. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling David away from me every single time if you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. It's gotten real quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. Okay. All I want to do is spend a little time with him. Is that too much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, David. Yuri really is something else, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. David, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. A whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you that much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But it feels so good. And why doesn't it feel more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, David. I have to tell you. The music sounds really pleasant. Okay. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself. Doesn't that sound perfect?
No.
Tell me, David. Do you accept her confession?
No, it's creepy. What do I do?
Just be honest with her. What do you want to do?
No, please leave me alone. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Clearly, I made the right decision.
Yeah, keep going. What are you waiting for? She's clearly got a lot to say to you.
Yep.
Hey, what's my favorite Spider-Man villain?
The Vulture.
Skip. Click on that.
No.
Do it. Because if you don't, we're going to be here for several days.
Like the music, though.
Dodged a bullet there!
Skip.
Now, watch how long it goes. Look at this.
Boy.
Look at how... This is all just individual text. This is how fucking long this goes. Look, it's sunset now.
It's
night. We're speeding forward through time, just listening to all this garbled whatever.
That's what I imagine this is.
It's now been a day. Also, look at her. She's getting more pale, and the blood is getting darker.
That's what I'm saying. Dodged a bullet there.
Jesus Christ. We've been sitting here staring at this corpse for a day now.
Now her eyes are...
Those are some dead-looking eyes. What is this game? The looter is the best Spider-Man villain. The attention to detail actually scared me. Now David's choking me for some reason. Stop it. Oh, wait, look, things are happening. Alright, it's festival time! Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was pretty... Ah! Whoops, oh no! Where's the game? Ah! I got too scared and clicked the wrong thing.
Ah! Ah!
This is a warranted...
Vomiting.
This is a warranted reaction. I'm here! David, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Why? Were you here with her the entire weekend?
Oh, jeez. Look.
I didn't realize the script was broken that badly.
Wow.
I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec.
No, don't!
Yeah, I'm almost done. Yuri and Natsuki deleted successfully. You know, before they stop existing anyway. She's just gonna eat one last cupcake before Natsuki stops existing, so therefore the cupcakes don't exist.
Can you hear me?
Is it working? Yay, there you are.
What's the background?
You know, just some stuff going on back there. I like how there's no more desks. Like the room is just empty. Hi again, David. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and you know what, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, David. Now that I think about it, I don't even really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You don't know that I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? If only you had paid a little bit more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's all out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm so sorry you had to see that. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me just to... I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, David? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy. It's more than that. I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I am really in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing really what's out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, David. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. Okay, so this is taking a turn. This has gotten a little... Yeah, let's,
Need you to be here with me forever.
Forever.
Sorry if it's hard to understand. Couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, David. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you.
And as for the others...
How could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. It felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things.
Yeah.
But I really
it's a lot to take in.
I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. It's all just in the game. I knew you would get over it. So that being said, David, there's a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. You make me smile like this from every day from now on? David, will you go out with me?
No. You have plenty of choices right now. No, just go just say yes. I'm so happy.
You're here for my everything, David. The funny part is, I mean that literally.
I mean, look at the background. Time and space is gone.
Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. This really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, David. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get...
Man, I want more Funyuns.
And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. Kinda freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it's actually a bit more difficult. To get to the game directory, you had to go into the game's properties to find the browser with the files.
So maybe we should try that. Games directory.
Click a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way.
So there's a characters file in the games directory.
I know. I went through it. It said we got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed.
So she was thinking about deleting her own file if she couldn't figure out how to make things work in her favor.
That part of the game still works. Right?
Do you want to write a poem? Let's write a poem. It's a really fun poem. Makes a lot of sense.
How are you doing, David? Do you write a good poem?
Really,
Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote.
really good, you know, word count there. So, you know, she kind of told you what to do, maybe? Kind of...
Will you please read it?
Read her poem.
Pen in hand, I find my strength. Courage endow me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. And of infinite choice, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it.
I'm gonna go ahead and maybe spoil something.
I already know that I need to go into the game files
I
and
know,
delete her.
but this conversation will literally go on forever. You know what's funny is that Josh and Kyle were both kind of mad at me because when I was playing this, I barely got into the situation. As soon as she told me about the files, I went and deleted the thing then. And they were like, why were you so quick to do that? And I said, because she's evil! She's evil! You're really taking your time with it, though. It's gonna take you a long-ass time to exhaust this dialogue. They really went hard on this.
You're recording this, aren't you? Hi, everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here.
But do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning?
Well, I'm not recording. We're streaming.
I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. She knows we're streaming. Let's see. You want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. Just keep going.
Ah! What was that? Did I scare you? Aha! You're so cute. Anyway, David. Didn't mean to get distracted. I'm so sorry.
So you know how that works is it actually detects if you have OBS open.
I'm just kidding. That's cool.
Yeah.
Just OBS, not anything else?
I don't know if it works for anything else.
So should I just delete her file, or...?
Yeah, go ahead. Go, man. You give it a try. See what happens. Browse local files.
It's properties and then browse local files.
Yeah, there you go. Let's see here. Let's check out what happens in here.
Browse local files, traceback, DDLC, characters.
So if you check this periodically throughout the game, you'll see some weird stuff. Like they'll add pictures and whatnot.
So I just do this, right? This is the right thing to do?
Yeah, just delete it. Now go check. See what happens.
We can look into each other's eyes. What's happening?
Hey, we fixed the Matrix.
What's happening to me? It hurts.
The Thought Patrol is out in full force
it hurts
today.
so much. Help me. Please hurry and help me. Help me.
Oh no. You killed a god. You've ruined this plane of existence.
Did you do this to me? Yes, I did. Did you delete me? Yes, I did. Well, this is a very interesting ending.
Yeah, were you expecting this when you started this the other day?
How could you do it? I started this a week ago.
Yeah.
Well, I had left. Sacrificed everything.
Everything.
I loved you so much.
And then you murdered
Just
me.
want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more?
Yeah, probably, I guess. I don't know.
Never thought anyone could be so horrible as you. You win, okay?
You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. You murderer.
There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture.
Well, David. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Okay, well, we'll just sit here for infinity now.
I wonder what the game happens.
Boy, this is a really long tutorial.
Mm-hmm.
When do we get to the when do we get to the cutscene where you get the gun?
I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I to hate you this much? All my friends did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. And how could I do that to someone I love? That's not love.
That's anti-love.
Boy, you're taking a long time to be deleted.
Yeah. I've made up my mind. David, I know I said I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it, even though I knew they weren't real. They were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really, really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know this is the only way for everyone to be happy, and if I... Oh... What's next? Can you unfuck everything? Because, like, reality kind of split apart. This game would be rad with a gun.
Yeah, just killing the literature club.
This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Hey, it's the other three.
So is that it?
Go to new game.
Why?
Just test it out. Let's see what's going on. Snorri is just going great. Everything's fine.
Hey, David.
Hey, how are you? Hey, are you a fan of David Carradine?
Yes. I'm a fan of his extracurricular hobbies.
There was an episode of BoJack Horseman where they had like 50 different code names for autoerotic asphyxiation that they brought up in a single scene. Where he's
David
like,
Carradine, nobody, like, he's a good actor, but nobody will ever remember him as anything except for the guy who's strangled himself to death while masturbating.
I'll remember him as Bill. And Kill Bill. Turns out Beatrix killed him in a much less cool way than doing the heart explosion technique. Anyway, keep pressing button. Ow, he punched me.
You punched me first.
I nudged you slightly, and then you punched me. I want a game about Xavier. I don't care what kind of game, just a game about Xavier. Go into my Discord server and tell everyone to go make it. I'm sure there's like 3 people in there that are probably good at making video games. They can do it. Doki Doki Xavier Club. I want an anime-style dating sim with like the same art style as this. And you fucking we can go to Popeye's Chicken together for a date. I would support this game fully. Someone make an anime dating sim with me as the love interest.
She's starting a club of her own.
We'll go to Popeye's Chicken. We'll drink Dr. Pepper.
I think I'll keep it as a surprise.
And then do some stuff. I want a game with a Doki Doki Godzilla Club where David is the antagonist.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the antagonist of all Godzilla
Let's get this kick-started. The Godzilla Mendoza dating sim.
And I'm the antagonist?
You're the antagonist who gets killed at the end of the game.
Okay.
You could choose between Best Girl Xavier or the other ones, Josh and Kyle.
Yeah.
And David is the one that gets killed at the end.
That sounds like a good book. David gets killed at the end.
David gets murdered. I recall the room number of the club from earlier. I walk across the... So yeah, she invited you to the club just like last time. Let's see what's different this time around. This crazy, cyclical, evil...
David?
Wonderland of
What are you doing here? Well, just... Girl 2, the David, and the Girl 2. We're the Literature Club.
Spider-Man is a DLC character in this theoretical game because why not? I fully support this.
Do anything really strict or something. There's Yuri and Natsuki.
We need a new meme, Xavier.
Working?
We're working on it.
That's right. It's yours. The literature club.
Hey, now we have 4 members. It's almost like this has happened before. Everyone's so happy in this new timeline after we erased that evil bitch. Everything's going great. We just had to kill that one lady, and now we can all live in peace in this perpetual cycle of torment where everyone gets to confess their tragic backstory.
To you.
Yeah. Which one do you want to date? Do you want to date the one who has severe depression? Or the one who cuts herself for orgasms?
What about Natsuki?
Or the one whose dad beats her?
Is that the rest of the game?
That's her whole backstory. If you played her side of the things and followed her around more than Yuri, you'd find out that her dad beats her up, and then she tries to kill her dad or something. It's fucked up.
I think we can just end it at this point.
Just keep going, it's fine, you know? We'll see what happens. So cute. I want a Gamma Tsunami to be in the Doki Doki Godzilla Club. What's a Gamma Tsunami? Is that some kind of sex thing?
It sounds like the Hulk's orgasm.
Keep going, it's worth it. Where are you going? David, where are you going? David, come back. Why are you come back. He left to go to the other side of the room. Now he's petting my dog. Hey, you leave her alone.
Why?
You're pissing off everyone in the stream.
Why? What are they saying?
Well, let's see here. Told David to get his ass back here. Or else he's fired.
This is my channel, don't you realize this?
Oh my god, you're... Okay, fine, I'll play the rest of the game, bitch. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro, after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a, what are you serious? You're still not coming back?
Fine, I'll come back. It's just...
No, fine. You know what? I'm taking over this space party. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us.
Wait, no.
Before... Hey!
Now he's choking me again. You keep the whole tea set in. She's going to get the tea.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Huh,
This is very in the spirit of the game.
Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not... Insulting, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might be in the pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, David, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri smile.
David got bored with his own stream.
Anyway, how about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build a deep and complex fantasy world. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way that her eyes light up when she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like lots of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we can find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri! Huh? Well, about, you know, the first thing you said. Manga. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know. So, if David wants to read some manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki,
I don't want to read
I wouldn't
manga.
do such a thing.
Manga is for losers.
However, it could be nice for us to diverse ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, David? Sayori chimes in. Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we all get to know each other a little bit better, too. I mean, that's the kind of thing a literature club should do, right? I don't disagree on it, or I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one here. Then as for Yuri, huh? I have to read manga?
Yeah, what a loser.
Jeez.
Who would want to read manga?
You were the one who suggested we diversify. Oh my god, I think you ripped the sleeve on my jacket. Stop it, you fucking psycho. You do not rip my clothes after also breaking my controller. You have a problem.
Stop it!
I'm gonna elbow you in the throat and you're gonna be so upset and I'm gonna tell you I warned you. I'm warning you, and you can't get angry if I warn you and then do it anyway, because I gave you an out! I gave you an out!
I need to. I need to.
Anyway, you were the only one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little bit more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. ... With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No, I've realized my error. So, if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well.
Looks like the black suit stuck to you.
Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting.
Seems a little bit too...
Just you? Well, would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all!
Seems a little bit too saccharine.
Always go alone, so... Yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayori, shut up! You're such a dick. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes! I look forward to it.
Well, anatomically, I
Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone's getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, David. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, David. Don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, David, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is... what are you doing? Don't grab the mouse. You leave it alone.
It's my mouse.
But the truth is... stop it! We're missing things.
I want to thank you for getting rid of Monica.
That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, David. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad, but none of that matters anymore. It's just us now.
Oh, Jesus. Right back on into it.
It's just us now, and you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. No. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts! I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, David. Goodbye, Literature Club.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting turn.
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
try and do all the endings. No, thank you.
No, thank
This
you.
game takes way too long to beat. And I'll tell you that on the second time, there's still a little bit of fun to be had. I think on the third playthrough of this game, it'll just be mechanically just clicking through. What a somber but kind of cute song. What a nice little way to end this. Looks like things all turned out okay.
Yep.
Everything's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's dead now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's funny is that the game actually starts deleting files right now during the credits, and you can't play it again unless you restore the files from Steam.
Yep,
Every time you boot it up from this point forward, it's just gonna tell you that there's like nothing you can do.
Interesting.
Hey Xavier, when are you gonna do I'm Scared? I got it for you a couple months ago. I know, I'm sorry, I haven't been able to find time to sit down and play it. I've just been like busy with a whole bunch of stuff. I've been meaning, I kind of wanted to stream it actually, but it's just hard to find time for that, and I also don't like streaming by myself.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully
it's a lot more fun if we can bother each other for your entertainment.
Like I'll elbow you in the shoulder and neck several times.
Or I'll punch you
Hey, look at that really hentai-looking screenshot.
Is that something you can do?
But anyway, yeah, these are all screenshots from random scenes throughout, but you missed, you didn't go for Natsuki's route because she's mean.
Yeah.
And so no one did. But anyway...
And that looks really creepy.
Yeah. Special thanks to those people. Wow, yeah, these look really suggestive.
Yes.
I want to play I'm Scared sometime, but I want to have, like, someone along with me. Someone who wouldn't get bored and abandon the stream at the very end of the game.
What's I'm Scared? Special thanks to Monica and David.
Oh yeah, I did say that the cosplay video will come out at Christmas time. I'm sorry, there was some stuff that came up in my personal life, so I had less time to work on it.
What cosplay video?
Scarlet Spider and Miles Morales.
Oh yeah, is that the one that you...
Good job, Team Salvato.
Oh, and by the way, spoilers, if you're listening to this, I helped him shoot a little sketch for that.
Oh yeah. You want to help me do the reshoots for that, since you fucked up one part?
It looks fine, okay?
It looks terrible.
It looks fine.
I'll go put on the costume. We'll film it again.
Okay, fine.
Let's read this.
There's no harps. There's no happiness.
There's only suffering. Eternal suffering.
Mm-hmm.
All
okay,
right.
And with that, we're gonna end.
Wait, right? Really? That quick? You don't want to say bye to everyone?
Goodbye to everyone.
I only got here when the Yuri died, but I've seen the whole game anyway. There's a lot of similar things. I'm Scared is a meta horror game that came out before Doki Doki. It does a lot of similar things and has similar concepts. Well, that's interesting. To be frank, I can't wait for the cosplay videos since they're really fun. See you guys. David's a trap. Bye. Bye, daddies.
Bye.
It's weird. We've gotten to the point now where we're famous enough on the internet that people refer to us as daddy.
I'm not old enough. We're not old enough to say that, so bye.
You don't know how